Tonight, we're learning what the Duluth Police Department found after an officer-involved shooting led to an internal investigation. Plus, with the governor's updated restrictions in place, Minnesota schools are preparing to adjust their learning model. And as schools prepare, businesses are pushing back and opening their doors despite the governor's restrictions.
From CBS3 Duluth, this is the CBS3 News at 6.
Good evening, I'm Kristen Bakke. Thanks for joining us. An update tonight on a Duluth police officer charged with 2 felonies. We're learning an internal investigation found he acted against the department's policies. Officer Tyler Liebfried was among those who responded to a domestic abuse call at an apartment in downtown Duluth in mid-September. He ended up shooting through the door, injuring a man on the other side. The domestic abuse call was never founded. Last month, the St. Louis County Attorney ruled the shooting was not justified. Liebfried also made his first court appearance today. He will be back in court next month. Tonight, Duluth police say Liebfried is off duty indefinitely. He was previously on paid administrative leave. We asked Duluth police if they're still paying him. They said based on state statutes, they couldn't comment. Minnesota Governor Tim Walz says the 4-week pause is working, with case numbers starting to come down, but he added there's still a ways to go. Current state COVID restrictions end on Friday at midnight. The governor says the new guidelines will balance student and family well-being while working to slow the spread and take pressure off hospitals. Schools can start planning to reopen, with elementary students allowed back in the classroom on January 18th. This Saturday, gyms can reopen at limited capacity. Walz says the state is also relaxing guidelines for small in-person gatherings over the holidays.
You're not going to take all the risk out, but there's things you can do. You can wear a mask. You can separate. Keep it to one other family. Try and keep that time limited to that you're there. But just a clear understanding. Wanting to be with your families over the holidays does not make you a bad person. It makes you a really good person.
Gym classes and organized sports can restart January 4th. Bars and restaurants are not allowed to reopen to indoor dining until January 11th, but Walz says outdoor seating is now allowed. He says the state's $250 million relief bill will help businesses stay afloat until it's safe to fully reopen. For a full list of the new guidelines, you can head to our website. Well, today, Governor Walz announced those updates to Minnesota's Safe Learning Plan for the 2021 school year. Starting on January 18th, every elementary school across the state may choose to offer in-person learning. CBS3's Kendall Jarbo joins us live now. Kendall, what do the new guidelines mean for students here in Duluth?
Well, per the governor's orders, it's up to the individual school districts to decide if they want to make a transition in their learning program. The Duluth School District is currently preparing for that transition. Duluth School are preparing for elementary students to return to at least in-person hybrid learning in mid to late January. Families can continue all distance learning for their elementary students if they wish. For middle and high school students, distance learning will remain through January 21st. Duluth School Superintendent John Magus says the district is busy planning exactly what this will look like, but welcomed the new guidelines.
For so long, we've had to really try and strike that balance between, are we going to go safer, or are we going to go with more face-to-face engaging learning? And it's nice to have some guidance that gives us a little bit of both.
The governor also announced youth sports teams can start practicing on January 4th, but they won't be able to play games just yet. The district hopes to provide more details to students and families in the coming days. The state also announced that schools that offer in-person hybrid learning must also provide COVID testing. The state will provide training and saliva test kits so schools can conduct the testing.
I think this is some welcome news for parents, students, and teachers, all of the above today. Thanks, Kendall. And we'll hear from local businesses in just a minute. But first, Peter, let's get a quick look at the weather. Pretty nice out there today.
Yeah, I saw people out for walks today because, past few days, really cold. Today was a nice day to get out for a walk. Some sunshine prevailed. High temperatures topped out into the 20s today. As we take a look at high temperatures today, you can see we topped out at 25 degrees in Grand Rapids, 25 in Big Fork, 28 in International Falls, 28 degrees for us down by the lake, 24 on top of the hill. Then down in Wisconsin, some of you made it to 30s, 32 in Ashland, 28 in Solon Springs, 28 in Hayward, as well as Siren. And temperatures right now, we're falling back a little bit, but not all that cool, not all that much cooler. 21 right now in Solon Springs, as well as Superior, 22 degrees on top of the hill at Duluth International, 19 in Hibbing, 19 in Orr, and 19 degrees in Ely. Down in Wisconsin, you see 19 as well in Hayward, and 24 in Ashland. Temperatures really won't fall back all that much further because we've got mostly cloudy skies around for the night tonight. 18 degrees for your low temperature tonight, with that south wind blowing between 5 and 10 miles per hour. But we've got a warm up heading our way, as well as a few more chances of snow. I'll talk timing and totals coming up in the 7-day forecast. Kristen?
Thanks, Peter. The first round of COVID-19 vaccines have arrived in the Northland. Essentia Health spokespeople say they received 975 doses yesterday, and they plan to start vaccinating tomorrow, with healthcare workers and long-term care residents at the front of the line. That's based on guidance from the state. Meanwhile, St. Luke's leaders say for safety reasons, they're not sharing when they get their first doses or begin vaccinating. They did say their hospital will be among 3 hubs in northern Minnesota to get shipments. Hundreds of businesses across Minnesota are planning to defy Governor Walz's orders and open their restaurant or bars for indoor dining this week. CBS 3's Emma Quinn spoke with restaurant owners on the North Shore who chose to open up, saying they had no other choice.
Mike Ariola, owner of the Lemon Wolf Cafe in Beaver Bay, opened his doors to in-person dining Wednesday morning.
We all came here to support my opening. Yeah.
Despite Governor Tim Walz's restrictions. The cafe is operating at half capacity, and while they've made it work the last 9 months, Ariola says they've hit a breaking point.
I don't think our government realizes rent doesn't stop, your utilities don't stop. If you have employees, that overhead doesn't stop. If you want to, stay open, you have to make money.
Other North Shore restaurant owners like Jason Barstow, who owns Tracks and Racks Bar and Grill in Beaver Bay, said he is opening his doors too.
The government has offered a bunch of stuff, but in reality it doesn't help us. All of our bills are getting late. Our employees are looking for other jobs because they don't know what's going to happen, and we can't afford to lose the people that we have.
Ariola says he understands the seriousness of the pandemic.
In no way, shape, or form do I take this virus lightly. My heart goes out to anybody that's had to deal with it, that's lost family members to it. I know that's not a happy thing. It's not a pretty thing.
But he claims Governor Walz doesn't know what small business owners have been through.
Come and work a day with a small business owner and then make the decisions that you make. Because until you walk in our shoes, you don't know what we're going through.
Knowing fines could come his way, Ariola is willing to take the hit to keep doors open.
Ariola says they have been enforcing mask mandates and will continue to maintain social distancing with tables. Restaurants could face up to $1,000 fines for not abiding by restrictions. Well, some good news out of Wisconsin. New positive COVID-19 cases are continuing on a downward trend. This comes as the first doses of vaccine have been administered to frontline healthcare workers across the state. The 7-day average of new cases as of Tuesday was nearly half of what it was a month ago when cases were peaking. That week average remains above where it was in October and is nearly triple where it was in September. And in Michigan, Governor Gretchen Whitmer's administration is reporting progress in the fight against the coronavirus. They say new cases continue to decline and there has been no spike related to Thanksgiving travel. Officials warn, though, the case rate remains high. Governor Whitmer said hope is on the horizon now that a vaccine is being distributed. New developments in the controversy surrounding the vacant Pastorate Terrace building in downtown Duluth. In the latest court proceedings, documents say the city wants at least a portion of the building torn down. They called it a hazard after 2 fires this year. Attorneys and an engineering firm studied the building, which is home of the former Cozy Bar. They found the face of the building on First Street is in danger of collapsing. However, the former owner, who tax forfeited the property, filed a competing motion saying the current owners, the Duluth Economic Development Authority, should repair the damage. They hope one day the building could be restored. The city is currently responsible for maintaining the building while litigation seeking to save it plays out. A judge will weigh in next month. By the way, the cause of that fire there last month is still under investigation. A downtown Duluth apartment complex was evacuated this afternoon after a car crashed into the building. The crash, which happened around 1 o'clock, caused a gas leak at Tri-Towers. Police say the two people in the car ran from the scene. So far, no one has been cited. No one was hurt, and residents were able to go back inside after the gas was shut off. Still to come on Live Local CBS 3, a flash of light followed by a loud boom was seen early this morning in the Northland. Details on what caused it next.
And we tack on a few more degrees tomorrow, and then as well as we head into Friday. But then there's also a few chances of snow in that 7-day forecast. I'll break it all down coming up.
Live, local, CBS 3 News at 6 with Kristen Baki, Anthony Matt, Kelly Hinson, and weather with meteorologist Dave Anderson on Live, local, CBS 3.
The Kelly Clarkson Show, right here.
Weekdays at 3 on CBS 3.
It's the season of giving, and with you, we can give back to our wonderful community. We are currently matching your donations at Super One locations up to $50,000. Super One Foods, proudly serving the Northland for over 40 years.
Visit Bender's Shoes and step into style with new arrivals from Rieker and Ramonte. Enjoy modern European styling in footwear designed with features that ensure comfort with every step. Come in today and give them a try. We're located in Grand Rapids, Hibbing, and Duluth.
I need your help fighting COVID-19.
You can help. Please stay home.
My team needs your help.
We know you miss your friends and family. We do too.
Love others by protecting them. Stay home.
We need to have room to care for you if you get sick.
We need your help. You can help. The time is now to mask up, wash your hands, and stay home.
This is a special announcement from Prime Appliance. Black November pricing will continue the entire month of December. Prime Appliance knows it's been a rough year. To make it a little bit better, our gift to you is Black November pricing all through the entire month of December. If you need appliances, now is the time. All washers and dryers, ranges, freezers, refrigerators, microwaves, dishwashers, 4-piece kitchen suites, everything has Black November pricing. Financing always available. You can take it home today or you can let the pros deliver it to you. Prime Appliance is the only place to buy your appliances. Come in and let us prove it to you.
Thanks for waiting, kids.
Go ahead, sis, I got it.
I know. Thanks, Mom. I really appreciate it.
That's how strong my love is. That's how strong my love is. So much love, so much love. Oh, so much love.
Coming up Thursday on CBS 3 this morning, new details about restrictions in Minnesota, what you need to know from Governor Tim Walz.
And we've got the mild trend continuing for Thursday and some light snow possible for Friday.
So wake up with us starting at 5 a.m.
It's the season of giving, and with you, we can give back to our wonderful community. We are currently matching your donations at Super One locations up to $50,000. Super One Foods, proudly serving the Northland for over 40 years.
What you working on?
Dungeons and Dragons.
You know how I feel about that game.
The most wicked thing in it is my sense of humor.
Can you at least give me a hug?
I can. I want to get the test.
You don't look pregnant.
That's not how it works, Georgie.
I got it.
Anybody see you?
I use an Italian accent just in case.
Please tell me you're joking.
Oh, I'm no joking.
New Young Sheldon, Thursday on CBS, or watch on demand, or stream anytime.
When severe weather hits, tune to CBS 3 for up-to-date coverage morning and night. CBS 3 weather is brought to you by Lulich Implement.
And welcome back. I know the past few days have been cold, but if we take a look at the monthly outlook, actually, December has been starting off on a rather mild note as we've just ended the first half of December. As you can see, basically the first 2 weeks of December, all above average. 12 days for the first 12 days of December, all above average. And so far, our average temperature for the month is 6.9 degrees above average. Only 13th, 14th, and 15th have been the cool days. Today will go down as a above average day, actually, by 2 degrees. 2 degrees above average was the temperature. So, yeah, you can see we topped out at 24 degrees. 22 degrees is the average for this time of year. So it was a cool past 3 days, but December is starting off on a rather mild note, as has the beginning of winter. Winter doesn't officially start until December 21st, though. Right now in Duluth, we have 22 degrees. We have mostly clear skies overhead and the south wind blowing at 7 miles per hour. That southerly wind is going to help to keep us pretty warm tonight. These temperatures that we see right now really aren't going to dip all that much further as we head through the rest of the night tonight. We see 18 right now in Two Harbors, 21 in Everett, 19 in Orr, 21 in International Falls. Down in Wisconsin, they're sitting in the 20s down there as well. 24 in Ashland, 21 in Solon Springs, 22 degrees in Siren, as well as 19 in Hayward right now. As you can see, we have those mostly cloudy skies overhead. That's going to really prevent temperatures from falling back all that much further, combined with that southerly wind. So those mostly cloudy skies stick around for a good portion of the night tonight, as well as we wake up tomorrow at 9 a.m. You can see mostly cloudy skies overhead for most of the morning tomorrow. The good news, though, as we progress through the rest of the day into Thursday, we begin to see some gradual clearing. So come Thursday, 3 o'clock, as you can see, we're beginning to see some pockets of sunshine in Lake Cook County. Some of us in St. Louis County, points west, still kind of dealing with some of that cloud cover out there. But I think most of us will actually begin to see a nice, pretty sunset for the night on Thursday. Those clouds do quickly fill back in, though, for Friday. And that gives way to a snow shower, some snow shower activity as a quick cold front passes through the region. You can see snow showers firing up towards International Falls, Big Fork, Grand Rapids, Aiken, points south. That's all going to have to work its way through the region as we head towards Friday afternoon into Friday night. It's really not going to produce all that much snow. As you can see by Friday 4 p.m., we're basically done with the snow action, maybe some still leftover residual, maybe rain-snow mix for Wisconsin and points south and east from there. But we're not really expecting all that much snow. I'd say anywhere from a trace to upwards to maybe 2 inches of snow. Right now you can see that heavier snow pocket lining up towards Big Fork, Grand Rapids, Aiken, points kind of south and north of there. We really don't quite know where that snow pocket's going to line up quite yet. So all of us here in the Northland expect anywhere between a trace and 2 inches. It might just be enough to make that afternoon and evening commute a little slick. So here's your forecast for tonight. Temperatures fall back into the teens. 17 in Duluth, 13 in Hibbing, 15 in Grand Rapids. Down in Wisconsin, they're sitting in the teens as well. 16 in Solon Springs, 16 in Hayward, as well as 17 degrees in Ashland. Temperatures tomorrow, some of us make it to that 30-degree mark. 31 in Solon Springs, 32 in Ashland, as well as 31 in Hayward. 26 degrees for us here in the Duluth, as well as 27 in Grand Rapids. Here's a look at that 7-day forecast. As you can see, we warm things up through Friday. We have that cold front work its way through the region on Friday, so Saturday's a little bit cooler, but temperatures rebound for Sunday, and then another snow threat going into Monday.
All right, I think some people will be able to enjoy the outdoors over the weekend and then prepare for some more snow.
Yeah.
It is December after all.
Exactly.
And next week is the week of Christmas, which is
We're actually tracking a little bit of a cold threat for Christmas. It looks like it could be a cold one.
All right. Yep. Thanks, Peter. Well, some good news. People across the Northland witnessed an apparent meteor streaking across the sky early this morning. Check out this video captured from a Pine County Sheriff's Office dash camera showing the bright object streaking across the sky. Reports from across the region stated people saw a flash of light followed by a boom-like sound around 6:50 this morning. Meanwhile, a trail cam near Pattison State Park in Wisconsin showed a different angle of the 6-second event. In the video, the sky gets brighter for about 2 seconds, followed by 2 flashes, one brighter than the other. You can then see a bright object streak across the sky. The National Weather Service says their office has received multiple reports of the meteor. Minnesota Power has become the first company in the state to offer 50% renewable energy to its customers. The accomplishment comes after a wind project came online this month in southwestern Minnesota. It's part of their Energy Forward strategy, making a transition to cleaner energy sources and affordable electricity. To further highlight their commitment, Minnesota Power also installed a symbolic wind blade at their downtown building this morning. Ahead in sports, UMD taking on Omaha, plus how Governor Walz' announcement today affects youth sports. Kelly's in next.
Gift cards from Northwest Outlet make shopping a breeze.
CBS3 live cams are brought to you by Kohler Chevrolet Buick GMC Cadillac. You're not just getting a car, you're getting Kohler.
Whatever your water worry, Culligan Water can help. From value-priced softeners to the world's best and even salt-free. No one has more solutions than Culligan to customize the best filtration for your home. The only water that comes with a van. Contact Culligan, the local water experts.
Wow, a new Buick for me?
To James, from James. That's just what I wanted.
Is this a new Buick?
I Secret Santed myself.
I shouldn't have. I have been very good this year.
Wow. Wow.
Wow.
Don't forget you this holiday season. Get an SUV from Buick. Now everyone can get GM employee pricing on most Buick SUV models. Use it to get nearly $8,400 total value on this Enclave Avenir.
Visit your Lake Country Buick dealer.
Snow piles up quickly. Remove it just as quickly with Kubota equipment. Featuring front and rear mount snow blowers, blades, and rotary sweepers, it's everything you need to take on winter. Get select Kubota equipment for 0 down and 0% APR for up to 60 months. See your local Kubota dealer today.
No one serves you better than Bullet Implement.
This year, Santa's got his naughty, nice, and now his shop local list. With a unique variety of shops and restaurants, there's something for everyone at Fitkers. And for business or leisure, Fitkers Inn is Duluth's premier lakefront getaway. Fitkers. Shop, eat, sleep.
We can help you at Ketamine North Infusion Center.
I was stuck in a gray area. The first treatment, I actually laughed and scared myself because I hadn't heard myself laugh in years.
Visit us online. Be well with us at Ketamine North Infusion.
Black Bear Casino Resorts is excited to bring you Frosty Free Play. Join us every Saturday in December from 10 a.m. to 2 a.m. Players Club members have the chance to win $10 in free play after earning 30 points. After earning 30 points, players swipe their Players Club card at any kiosk and win $10 in free play. Plus, you can win up to 4 times a day. That's a maximum of 4 swipes a day and a total of $40 in free play won. We can't wait to see you at the Bear every Saturday in December for Frosty Free Play. Make the Bear your place.
Are you tired of being cooped up? How about a girls' getaway? Get outside and play. Come to Ashland, Wisconsin and enjoy our beautiful scenery, yummy food, and our quaint little town. Be a kid again. Grab the girlfriends and spend a few days in Ashland. There's all sorts of things to do for big ones and little ones. Have some fun in Ashland, where you'll find yourself next to the water. Visit ashland.com.
For coverage that matters most to you, tune to CBS3. Now, CBS3 Sports with Kelly Hinson.
Well, high school athletes in Minnesota have been sidelined since late November due to the executive order by Governor Walz aimed at containing the spread of COVID-19. At long last, we finally have an update to report. Walz says that the youth sports pause has been extended until January 4th. After that, practice can begin for high school teams such as hockey and basketball. There's still no certainty on when games will start back up, but state officials are expected to offer further guidance on that as it gets closer. And time flies when you're having fun and in a bubble. UMD taking the ice for only 2 more games in Omaha, Nebraska. The second to last before they return home is against the University of Nebraska Omaha. First period, UMD opens up the scoring. Omaha gets on the power play after a holding penalty is called on Wyatt Kaiser, but that's no problem for Nick Swaney, who buries the goal on the shorty to make it 1-0. Omaha hadn't even touched the puck on the power play, and that's not the last we'd seen from Swaney. With another one right from the bench to the back of the net, Swaney's 3rd goal of the season leads the squad in points with 12 total. Omaha finally had an answer to get past Ryan Fanti in goal in the 3rd. On the power play, Chase Primo nets one with 17-13 to go. They tie it up with under 7 to go in regulation. Taylor Ward with the assist from Primo. That's 2 unanswered for the Mavs to make it 2-2. So we go to overtime. Second overtime for both teams. UMD came away with a shootout win over North Dakota. And after a scoreless OT, we go to a shootout and settle for a 2-2 tie. Omaha grabs the extra point in the shootout. Full highlights and post-game reaction coming up at 10. The Bulldogs are going to finish their season this Saturday with a big one, a rematch with North Dakota. The last time they will see the Fighting Hawks in the regular season. Puck drop on My 9 is set for 12:05 p.m. UMD women's hockey has a time and a place for the start of their 2021 schedule now. In an extremely rare occurrence, UMD will take the ice for the first time for a Monday-Tuesday series with the Minnesota Golden Gophers down in Minneapolis. UMD lost its scheduled series with Wisconsin last weekend due to COVID-19 protocols. The Bulldogs and the Badgers will get one series meeting at Amsoil at the end of February to close out the regular season. And here it is, an overview of the schedule. UMD starts and ends its seasons against top-ranked teams with a first-half record of 4-2. The Bulldogs with an NCAA long 6 straight games played and the nation's highest scoring offense, averaging 4 goals a game. And to prep volleyball, the finalists for the Minnesota Miss Volleyball Award were announced today. Among those making the cut was none other than Claire Veckick of Greenway. In quite the season for her, she led Greenway to a perfect 12-0 record and totaled 248 kills this season. She would fall just short of 2,000 kills in her career as she settled for 1904. The award winner will be announced on Friday. Gotta say, watching her, it reminds me of a young Kristen Baki once at Chisholm High School out there bump setting and spiking out there for the Blue Streaks.
That is flattering. I know Claire is a very talented player, so
Yes,
good luck to her on Friday. Kelly, it's only Wednesday, but I can't help but notice you're wearing your party jacket. Is that because you're going to be back at Amsoil in the new year?
We're partying, yeah, because just around the corner is the new year. I'm celebrating the new year a little bit early today because we're going to have hockey back at Amsoil Arena coming in early January. My 9 Sports, we're going to be back. We're very happy that Midco has been doing a great job with these games, but we want the team back. We want our team. We want our guys on it. We want to get hockey back to the Northland. Kristen, where it belongs, really.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, this is my celebratory jacket.
We can all use a little sparkle on a Wednesday. Thanks, Kelly.
Put that on a can.
Tonight on the CBS3 News at 10, we showed you that shared video of that meteor that so many saw light up the sky early this morning. But now we're hearing from an expert and from 2 locals who saw it firsthand. Join us tonight at 10 to learn more about this unique sighting. All right, Peter, let's get a final check of the weather.
Yeah, weather looks pretty good as we head into the weekend. You know, Thursday looks partly cloudy skies overhead. We'll clear things out as we head towards sunset tomorrow night. Friday, another shot of snow. We clear things out for the weekend. Saturday's a little cool. We warm things up for Sunday, though. And as we head into next week, it looks like we're tracking another cool down for Christmas.
All right, well, that's all we have for you tonight at 6. Be sure to join us at 10 for those stories and much more. We'll see you then.